Vicki Haspels. I'm the Conscious Mystic, and this is the weekly forecast. I'm coming to you from lovely Cygnet in Tasmania. I'd love to show you the outside, but it's so windy it would not be a nice recording, so I'll pop some pictures in as we go in post-production, as they say. This is the weekly forecast. This is for the week commencing January 16th, 2023. As usual, I am going to be choosing 6 cards from my deck, the Mythic Tarot, and we're going to have a look and see, using the cards and interpretation of a particular spread, what energies are at play this week and my interpretation and guidance around those energies. So let's begin. I'm going to choose the 6 cards now. So I'm coming to you from inside the van. As I said, it's a little bit too windy, so I had to come inside. We've had a fabulous, amazing festival. Highlights Grace Petrie, Emily Levitt's, Fred Smith. Oh my God, he's amazing poet. So yes, it's just a few. I can't even name them all, but every day has just been quality. Carlos, that's been another such talent, amazing talent, and it's just nice to be back in festival mode again. Okay, I've got the 6 cards, so let's begin. So this first card is where we're at, our conscious selves. We have this card here, 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is one of my favorite cards because it represents like the wish cards, the manifestation cards. So it means that we have the energy and the power to create our reality, and the wish card, or the 9 of Cups, is working to help us with that. So it's really like quite a magical time right now, and because it's in our conscious space, it means that it's a unknown thing. So we will start to see magic happening around us, which is so nice. It means that it gives us faith that we're in the right place, and that it helps us feel that we are deserving, because sometimes we give ourselves such a hard time. I don't know about you, but I know I do. So that's that nice confirmation that we are in the right place. So card number 2, which is the unconscious self, is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant represents is in the position that is the external part of us. So it is the like the inner workings, the soul workings, the unknown, the unconscious, those forces that work with us to represent and reflect what our conscious self is feeling and doing, and how to best express that and represent it. So the Hierophant, he's coming in like, because we're sitting in the manifestation stage, in that sort of where everything is that magical space, the Hierophant is, while we're in that nice space, I like this, love it. Okay, sorry, the messages are coming through. So while we're in that space, we are having like wisdom downloaded. He is the teacher. He is the teacher who gives us, he doesn't come on high, but he has the information. The Hierophant delivers it in a way that makes sense and helps us feel comfortable, and gives us a oh, something's happening outside. Gives us that confidence that we're in the right space, and gives us that it's a kind teacher. So the information that's being given to us while we're in this magical space is going to stick. So it's coming in at the best time. So the stuff that we're learning right now, the stuff that we're experiencing, and I want to call it experiences rather than sitting at a desk and learning from a book. We're having lovely experiences that stay with us. They imprint on us and cannot be ignored. But they're coming in, this is the thing, this is the best part, it's coming in gently. So we are being helped along and given wisdom and shown the way of spirit and of our soul in the most gentlest possible way, coming in very gently so that we don't have to do any difficult confrontation of things. So it's very gentle, and it's like, it's just sliding in there. And it's like we're learning without even realizing that we're learning. How's that? Okay, so the next card is the challenge, or the fears that come up from all these things that are being presented to us. And we have the Death card. I love it when the Death card turns up too. It's a great card. So the Death card, the fear is that it's a limbo card. So it's that being sort of stuck in between two worlds where one door has shut but the other one hasn't quite opened. So the fear that we are experiencing, or the challenge that we are facing at the moment, is that to be okay in that space. I'm not getting anything else other than that. Like, it's not a fear of death, and it's not the opposite of death. It is more, which is normally what the challenge represents, but it's more that to be comfortable in that limbo space, that because sometimes we can be in a really magical place, which is a Nine of Cups. We can have all this sort of great information coming in, and it's like, well, what do I do with it? Or it's coming too easily, all that sort of stuff. But the stillness that is around us is necessary. It's not the stillness of peace and calm, of temperance. It is the stillness of just sit still and be. It's okay. We're going to make you, or not make you, but we're going to create the energy so that we have to sit still. If we weren't sitting still and acknowledging the magic and the learning that was happening and the wisdom that's being imparted, to be able to absorb it, then the Death card, that's why the Death card is there. We weren't still enough. We would just be busy doing other things. It's almost like a bit of a guilt comes in, like we should be doing stuff. No, the Death card is there. Just say, it's cool. Just chill and just be in that space of limbo. Again, I really have this feeling that it's the best space to absorb and have a part of this wisdom to be part of us. All right. So the next card is our response. How are we going to behave and react to everything that's going on? Seven of Swords. Ooh. Seven of Swords represents that less about talking about things and more about just sitting back and thinking, what's going on? It's a bit more reflective than anything else. And also too, it does represent not a sense of sometimes a sense of distrust, how that stillness that we're experiencing in the Death card. Having the Seven of Swords around is actually quite helpful because it's making us question the information and the wisdom that we're getting. So even though it's coming in a very subtle way and we're having these experiences, we are still questioning and making sure that the wisdom that's being imparted is actually for us, that we are that is we're being discerning. That's the word I'm looking for. And we're being discerning by not interfering. We're listening and sitting back and thinking, okay, I'll have a bit of that and I'll have a bit of that because that suits me right now. I'm going to put that to one side. I'm going to totally discard that. And so it's a very wise space to be in. You don't always have to be chat or do. Again, this is like a very passive way of having wisdom presented and absorbed. So the next card we're looking at is a possible future. Nine of Pentacles. So not only does the Nine of Pentacles represent financial stability, but it also represents that stability that we feel, that it's that sense of satisfaction that we have achieved, and we are not only are we have reaped the rewards, but we are also comfortable with the rewards that we've reaped. We're not the energy and the information and the wisdom that we've gathered and that we've accepted and we've sifted through and decided that's ours, we are now sitting on as our strength and our purpose, and it's grounding us. I get a real sense of pride here and a little bit of, I want to say it's not arrogance or ego, but it's well, you know what? I'm actually good here and I know exactly what I'm talking about. So we're coming from, a place of power. So it gives us that sense of power, but it's a power that comes from groundedness and sensibilities and pragmatism and all those sorts of things that comes with the Pentacles and the earthy energy. So what does this mean for our spiritual selves? What does this mean for our spiritual journey? Six of Pentacles. Oh, I love it. All right, so the wisdom that's being imparted, the way we absorb it, the way that we discern what we're going to take on, the way that we allow ourselves to be comfortable with the silence and the stillness of the Death card, And the surety and the confidence that comes with the Nine of Pentacles in our spiritual selves means that we are then able to be generous enough to share our wisdom. And it's not coming, again, not coming from a place of arrogance. We're actually coming from a place of humility, where the information and the energy and the wisdom that we share from our experiences and from what we know comes from a place of humanity, and also a place of cooperation, if you like. Like, it's not a place of like, I'm better than you, so I'm going to, you know, deign to give you these things. Like, hey, if this is here, I'd love to share it with you. If you'd like to enjoy this with me, please come along for the ride. I love that, because that really feels like my mission. Like, I go through these experiences in my life. I have amazing lessons or experiences, insights from it. It's good, bad and ugly experiences, right? So it's not always a fun ride. And at the end of it, I feel like I'm so rich from that, from the information and the way that I handled things, and the way I leaned into and accepted the spiritual side of things, because it resonates with how I love to live my life, that it gives me now a space and room to share what I've learned. I'm not saying, hey, I'm going to tell you what to do, but it's when I'm having conversations, when I'm working with my clients, the space to share that wisdom is coming from my heart and from kindness and generosity. And I really feel like that's what the 6 represents here, that we are able to share our wisdom, our experience and our lessons that we've learned from a place of kindness, from the heart, not from a place of arrogance that we know better. That's such a gentle way to enter into this week, and to be able to honour not only the work that we've done for ourselves, but also to be able to demonstrate and live that spiritual life, to say, you know what, if someone if I can hold space with somebody and they're able to work through something in their own time, simply because I've worked through some stuff and the energy is sitting in there to access, then it makes me feel good. That not only lifts them, but it lifts me as well. It takes me to that next, or that higher frequency vibration, and it makes life wonderful. So when we get to share it, it actually tenfold, it increases tenfold our love of life and experience of life. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling because it looks primo. I'm off to the festival again today, the Signet Folk Festival. So have a lovely day. I've had great weather. It's just today is a little bit windy, so I can't go outside, but I'll share some photos in this video with you. Have a great week, and I will catch you next week. So this is a weekly forecast from Monday, January 16th, 2023. My name's Vicki Haspels. I'm the Conscious Mystic, with love from me to you. Bye. See you guys next week, with love from me. Mwah.